What's up, guys, and welcome to Natural Aesthetics. It's the 1st of March 2014 and this is me posing at 98 kilos. Feeling good, definitely a lot bigger and thicker than last year. The bulk has been successful, but I've still got a long way to go, still a lot of body fat to shed. Looking to lose between 3/4 of a kilo and 1.5 kilos each week. And I'm doing that by steadily dropping my calories, probably every week to 2 weeks, depending on how fast I lose that weight. So the diet is dynamic. I don't just set my calories and then just stick at that for 12 weeks. It's changing as I lose weight, depending on my strength, how I look, etc. So this just a video of some clips of me training this week. Quite a bad week in terms of strength. Front squats and deadlift didn't go to plan, which brings me on to my main subject of this video, which is balance of training and life. Work, sleep, relationships, stuff that you have to do, stuff that is there all the time, but sometimes they demand more of you than other times. There'll be times perhaps when I have to work 15 plus hours a day. I don't sleep enough. This week was one of those weeks. I probably was sleeping 5 to 6 hours a night, working a hell of a lot. Stressed, became too tight, didn't have enough time to loosen up, foam roll, stretch, all the important stuff, sleep well and recover. Eating was kind of sporadic. Still managed to get my calories in for the most part, but it wasn't as good as I would have liked in terms of meal timing and eating consistently throughout the day. The hardest part of training consistently towards a goal is dealing with life's obstacles and workload, stuff like that. But it's how you deal with that that defines your training. There are guys who have been training for 5+ years, steadily, consistently making gains towards their goals, and who have the same problems, the same situations as everyone else. It's just that they prioritise their training. They want to achieve their goal. They really want to. They have to. It's a priority for them. Whereas other guys, they say they want to achieve something. Oh yeah, I want to get in shape. I want to do this competition. Blah blah blah. But then something pops up. They have to work 12 hours a day, or they have relationship problems, or they have to work the earliest shift and they feel knackered when they finish. An obstacle that everyone else in the world has, yet for them it stops them. It stops their progress. They'll stop for a month and then come back. And these people will never get to where they want to be, unfortunately, because they don't place enough importance upon their training. So that's the hardest thing to deal with, and that's been the hardest thing for me throughout the years, is to balance training at a high level, or I'm trying to train at a high level, trying to reach for a very difficult goal, and at the same time trying to live a life. Trying to be successful with work and stuff, and push forward in that as well. But it's just one of those things, you've got to get on with it. No matter how slow you're moving forwards, you've always got to try and make gains somewhere. No matter how slow you're moving. So I've had to sort of slow down this week. Deadlifting and front squatting wasn't great. I was working too much. Didn't have enough time to stay loose. And just too stressed, too tired and too tight to train as well as I wanted. So I've taken 4 days off from training. I'm going to try and loosen up as much as I can. Really get a good night's sleep in for a couple of nights this weekend, and I'm going to attack the last week of this strength program on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. So wish me luck, guys. I'm going to go for some big lifts. Thanks for subscribing. Stay tuned for more. Give my Facebook page a like if you haven't, and I'll speak to you guys soon.